welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. Today I'm going to be doing a challenge once again inspired by one of you guys, because you guys have the brilliantest ideas these days. You all deserve a little round of applause these days. Also, a round of applause for getting me to 20k, so thank you so much for that. Today the challenge is as follows. I'm going to be building a tiny home. Oh my god, what's new? Sandra does another tiny home. Crazy. One of you guys suggested that I also randomize the amount of tiles each room within that tiny home should be. So you know the way I usually do like a 2-tile bathroom, like really try squeeze everything in? Well, not today. I'm going to randomize, just say, the bathroom. And unfortunately, the bathroom, just say, could end up being 30 tiles. A bedroom, only 2 tiles. You get the idea. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, but I also thought that would have been just a little bit boring by itself. So today I'm also going to randomize where I'm going to build, who I'm going to build for, and what color each room is going to be, roughly inspired by. So I, of course, will use James Turner's random lot picker for today. But since this is a tiny home, I will really stick to the small lots because I don't want to fill too much of a lot, you know? So let's pick ourselves what lot we're going to be building for. Okay, Oasis Springs, 20 by 15. Perfect size. And honestly, this is actually amazing because one of you guys suggested the other day, after that like 20 sim tiny home that I did, and where we played at the end and there was like a thunderstorm and we couldn't use anything outside, one of you guys suggested, why don't I build in like hotter climates when it comes to tiny homes? Because then at least we can have like garden furniture and actually use it because it never rains. And I think Oasis Springs is one of those locations. So this is our lot and I'm actually so happy. Why is there just a mailbox there by itself? Whatever. I'm actually really happy that there is still a nice green patch of grass here because I can still do my regular kind of landscaping and things. Now we all know that a tiny home is a 64 tile house, which I mean, I think the whole idea of this is going to be, I'll just start piecing things together. So maybe if I start randomizing a number, just say between 1 and 64, and I spin the wheel for a bathroom, we can create a shape. Just say if this is a shape and then we've got another shape. Oh, the lighting on this lot though, that's something. That is just crazy, but okay. But then once I've got all my shapes, I can start piecing them together to, I suppose, create us a little tiny home. I think that would be quite fun. Also, I'm not going to make this too wild. I'm going to pick between 1 and 4 sims. I mean, this is more so about the shape of the house. So I don't necessarily want to get too bogged down by the numbers of people, but let's randomize how many sims I'm going to be building this tiny 4 home. Oh, sorry. What did I just say? Also 1? That's perfect. Oh my God. What did I just say? Tiny home 4. I feel like I said something weird there. 1 sim. Oh my god, what a refreshing little treat Sandra gets today. Right, so I'm going to be building, get away, what is this? Okay, I'm going to be building for 1 singular sim, a 64 tile home. Oh my god, life is great. So I suppose what I will do though is I will essentially have a bedroom, a bathroom, an office space. We'll screw the whole way, but we'll do obviously like a nice dining area, kitchen area. So every room is going to have to be randomized. Right guys, so I've got 2 things going on the screen right now. So one of them is the types of rooms that I will be spinning for, just so that I'm not picking these rooms myself. I just want to use everything. Everything is just going to be generated today. So first of all, I'm going to spin for the type of room that we're going to be starting off with. So just say like the office space. And then just above my head, I'm going to randomize 1 between 64. So I think this is going to work. Just say, let's do a test. If I just say spin for an office. Let's generate what size. Okay, the office. Jesus Christ. The office would have been 34 tiles, which means now if I take 34 from 64, that's going to leave me with 30 tiles for the rest of the house. So then if I spin, just say for the bedroom, I would randomize it. Oh, bedroom then would be 30. Oh, no. Wait a second. Wait, this is going to be so bad. It's not going to make sense though, is it? Oh, well, we're just going to have to do it. Unless we maybe start with a half only first. No, it makes sense to do it with the first number. Why does the first number have to be so massive? That's terrifying. Like imagine if I spin for a bathroom that's like 54 tiles. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, anyways, we will see how it plays out. So I suppose I have to just build for 1 sim. So thank God. Because imagine if I had to do like 2 separate bedrooms. I don't know how that would have worked. We also have to spin for a color for the house, as in for each room. But we will do that once we actually figure out our shape. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start straight off off, and maybe we'll start off with the sitting room, because the sitting room is also going to act as our hallway. Okay, so why don't we start? Let's spin for what room we are going to begin with. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. Okay, bedroom. That could be nice. If worse comes to worse, if I genuinely spin for like a 64 tile bedroom, it will be interesting, but I might have to like remove office or something if that's the case. But anyways, let's generate ourselves how big this room is going to be. Okay, are you ready, guys? This is going to be the size of the bedroom. Drum roll, please. Generate. 9. That's great. Oh my god, guys, that's really good. 64 minus 9 is 55 tiles, which means I still have 55 tiles for the rest of the house. So that could be ideal. I mean, honestly, for the shape of the bedroom, like with a 9 size, I think I'm happy with just doing like the 3x3. I think something like that would be quite interesting, because I technically could still fit a double bed here if I wanted to, and I normally kind of do that. And honestly, in this kind of space, I might even go for a bunk bed just to save our space, because we just don't know what the rest of the house is going to be like. So I might resort to having also to do a sitting room inside this little box. So I'm happy enough to start off this challenge with a nice little 3x3 equals 9 tile bedroom. Okay, we've started off on a high, but let's just destroy all hopes and dreams. Let's spin for what room next am I going to have to randomize for myself. See, this will be tough now. Okay, bathroom. Oh my god. I bet you it's gonna go to like a humongous number. This could really make it or break it. Straight off the bat, the bathroom. I'm so scared. So this has to be one between 1 and 55. I am terrified to press generate, because looking at the way this generator usually gives me numbers, I feel like it's gonna give me like 54. It's just gonna, if it gives me 54, I can't do a bathroom. That's 54 tiles, guys. I'm gonna cry. Let's just generate ourselves the bathroom. Drum roll, please. Generate. Oh my god, 36. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, no! 36. Oh my god. Okay. So 55 minus 36 leaves me 19 tiles for the rest of the house. Okay, we're definitely not doing an office space today. Sorry, I can't actually take this seriously. 36 tile bathroom. I feel like there was a better way that I could maybe have done this instead of this, because oh wait now. Oh my god. This is the size of the bathroom, guys. 36 precisely. I mean, maybe there's a better way of actually getting rid of this little dude right there. That is the size of our bathroom. What the heck am I supposed to do? Can I put like a sauna in there? A hot tub. I'll have to do a hot tub or something. I could do a sauna, guys. I could like divide it into 2 and do a sauna. Okay, anyways. So 36 tiles. At least if this was a kitchen, right? Then I could, look, just merge in the dining room with the kitchen. You know, we can make it work. But this is a bathroom. There's no other room, essentially, that I would really need. Oh my god. This is crazy. And I don't even know if this is the shape that I want. Okay, this is what I've done so far. So I kind of made this space work like that instead, because I could use like wall dividers, you know, like these things to almost create us like a separate like partition, so that maybe I'll actually do a sauna of some sort. I could even use, you know what, because I can't use full height walls, but who's to say I can't use like medium wall height? I can even do something like this. Can I put a door on top of it? I guess I could. We can even try make it as big as possible, right? And then make it glass feeling, so that it's almost like I have, oh my god, I wish that was high enough. It's almost like I have the sauna like separated from the actual bathroom, which I think honestly, guys, that's going to be stunning. Just trust the process. I know that still kind of divides it into 2 separate rooms, but it's technically like not a full wall height. So I would like to think that surely I'm allowed to do something like that, because if I just do a regular bathroom in 60 tiles, that's going to be so bloody boring and annoying. So let's not do that. Okay, I'm going to spin for the next room. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, I think I'm at least going to take the office space away, because like screw that, I can fit an office anywhere. I have 19 tiles left, which technically I should change this number to one between 1 and 19. So if I spin for an office and it gives me 18 tiles in an office, where do I put my kitchen? Like, what am I supposed to do? It's almost like I should probably pick my own rooms. Wait, now what if I get rid of the dining room as well, right? So I just have kitchen and sitting room, because it genuinely could just be all over in a heartbeat. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm doing this, but let's spin for which out of those 2 rooms am I going to randomize for next. If it gives me like a 2 tile sitting room, that could also be really, really bad. Okay, we're going to do sitting room. And our sitting room is going to be, drum roll please, it is going to be, there we go. You see 19 tiles. Are you bloody kidding me? So I just have 3 rooms, technically. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna re-roll because that obviously would be cheating if I do that. So why don't I just literally do 3 rooms? Like, I mean, that's essentially what the challenge is suggesting. So look, I know I didn't roll for a kitchen, but since this is 19 tiles, I could maybe do a sitting room / kitchen together or something like that. I'm gonna have to, because I feel like there's a different way that maybe this could be done. Maybe if I like roll the dice or something. I'm not entirely too sure what the heck I've done with this, but honestly, this does create a very interesting kind of idea and an interesting kind of shape. So look, I wanted to do this challenge, and so far I don't think it's that bad. Actually, do I even like this shape? Maybe I do like this shape of this house, actually, because this allows me to create like a nice outdoor area. Look, we can do a nice dining room outside. We'll do a little office space. I was gonna say in the bathroom. Obviously not in the bathroom, Sandra, but you get the idea. I think we can make this work, guys. I have really high hopes, but I also have high hopes and dreams that you guys are going to tell me in the comments on how to make this challenge better, because you guys always have brilliant ideas. So defo, please help me, because so far this is what we've got. And I was like, oh, let's spin the wheel for like fun colors, because every room is going to be a different shape. I have 3 rooms, so essentially we're just going to have to spin for 3 colors. Are you kidding me? Maybe I'll spin for the outside color as well. And hopefully it's not going to be blue, because the hue in Oasis Springs is very warm and orange. So trying to make blues look good outside, it's a tough battle. Like, look at this. This is a blue swatch that I usually use, but because of the warm hues in this neighborhood, it finds it really difficult to find those blue hues. Like, this is usually such a lovely blue color, but in the shadows, it looks like a khaki, dirty, mucky green, which I'm not very excited for. And watch me now spin blue for the outside. So why don't we just go straight into that? So here is my little spin the wheel of random colors. So let me generate myself a color, at least for the outside of the house, that I'm going to be loosely inspired by, but I am going to allow myself to use like neutral colors as well, like wood tones, obviously blacks and whites with this too. But I want a color to at least carry me through this, because the number generator failed. So what color is it going to be? Are we going to do a yellow house today? Oh, okay. I don't do very yellow houses, to be fair, so that's fun. Okay, so we're talking yellow outside of the house, which would be a pretty interesting idea. I honestly think that this little nook right here would make for a perfect doorway. I wonder, is that something that I potentially could do if I just shove a door right here at the side and maybe combine it even with like a small little window? If I do something like this, that could be an option. That looks hideous from the inside of the house though. I wish the rooms were like thicker, like the actual thickness of the walls, because I hate the way things clip through each other. There's actually nothing worse. Yellow is actually not a bad color for the outside of the house. As I just mentioned, this neighborhood is such a yellowy, orangey tone anyways. So I think I'm going to work with a lot of maybe, I suppose, white shades would be a little bit better. Okay, that door doesn't look too bad there. I wish I had like a skinny little window to shove here, like one of these, but like more contemporary looking. Like this, but if we flipped it around the other side, that would be ideal. I genuinely wouldn't be too opposed to the idea of this window if it had a proper white swatch without like that weird gray blue color on the inside of it. Not really the biggest fan of that, I suppose, but we've got the door at least, so that's all that matters, really, isn't it? So this is going to be our kitchen and sitting room and dining room probably. No, I probably will do the dining room on the other side of the house, so probably like here somewhere. So looking at that thought instantly, I feel like I should probably work with the shape that I have and the roof that I have. So maybe let's actually create ourselves an overhang to create a nice and cozy kind of vibey space over on this side of the house. Maybe something like this could be quite interesting. Sorry, it's not really interesting though, is it? Wait a second. What the heck am I doing? No, that looks bad. That looks kind of chronic, doesn't it? Kind of bad. What if I just do this kind of roof and we just like merge these together? No, that's not gonna work either. Or wait, I could do something like this and combine these roofs together. Okay, just forget about the outside of the house looking a bit funky. We could essentially do something like this, or else I can just continue this over a notch at least, or maybe all the way back. Actually, all the way back isn't a bad look either. I mean, who's to say I can't add like one singular regular wall here like this, like that. Is that nice? That looks a bit silly. It does look silly, dare I say, but I think I'm gonna do it anyways. What if I do something like this, guys, right? So we've got a nice, like, hefty area, a nice hefty location, and a nice, like, you know, feeling home. Dare I say I could then extend at least the front portion and add ourselves a little pole like that to maybe hold up this section. It's something. We're doing something. Whether we should be doing this thing, I'm not entirely too sure, but something is definitely happening in this house. Okay, I have to paint this house yellow, so let me kind of try figure out what nice outdoorsy kind of yellows we've got. Obviously we've got this yellow, which is a stunning color, but I always imagine this being more so like an inside of the house yellow. We've got this yellow, which probably is going to be a very good contender for this. We've got this extreme yellow, which, you know what, maybe we could somehow combine these two items together. This is orange, I'm afraid, so that's definitely not going to make the cut. We've got this yellow as well, which is a little bit of like a lighter, maybe more so like a lemony yellow. Or is it cadmium yellow? I actually don't remember what those are called. This is pink. I have no idea why this is coming up in the yellow category. We've also got this, which is a nice kind of textured stucco wall. Got these beautiful boats, of course. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. This is cute. I mean, that is obviously a wallpaper, so it would be kind of stupid to put wallpaper on the outside of your house. And then, of course, we've got like a very, very vibrant yellow, so definitely not that. Maybe, like, see, everything just looks yellow. Like, with this lighting, I'm just finding it very difficult to not see yellow, to be honest with you. So maybe, oh wait, why is there no ceiling up above there? Whatever. Just don't look up there. Why don't I maybe use the metal sheeting on this portion of the house and even like this roofing section? So all of this chunk could maybe be this color, but we then bring this section and do this with it. Okay, maybe not that exactly, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, that's kind of fun. I mean, it's very vicious and vibrant, and there is a lot of this. Maybe we need to like break it up with a little bit of just like regular wood color. How would that look? Let me just maybe carry this section through as well, and maybe add like a wooden portion inside this area. I feel like crickets should be playing now because I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I mean, do people even do white roofing? Probably not. I think that would be the silliest idea in the long run, but maybe in the desert people don't really mind and they like white roofs. So I think before I go on doing anything else on the outside of the house, I feel like I should figure out the layout of this house, because mind you, this actually wouldn't look too bad of a layout if this was the bathroom and just say this was the sitting room and this was the bedroom. Then we'd all be happy, but no, we've randomized and this is the bedroom and this is the bathroom. So that seems to be the chronic mistake of this build. So maybe let's try actually get the sauna in here, because I have no idea how else to make this look normal. So logically, we've got to enter the sauna this way. So if I was to, so I can't really have windows on this side. Can you have windows into a sauna? Well, maybe I suppose you can. So let's try get this room maybe divided like this. Maybe we don't even need the full wall, because that way then I won't have to use the door, just say, if we do something like that. But I think I still, to make this feel a little bit more open, I think I still will go for the idea of like the glass. So this will then become like your nice functional kind of big bathroom. Is it possible to actually add like something to this side of the house? Like, I mean, it would be weird if I have a sauna, like a see-through sauna. I feel like there shouldn't be windows in a sauna anyways, but I feel like I'm gonna have to have something here. Why don't I just do maybe like 2 of these? Is that kind of fun? We could do some flower boxes underneath. Hey, that's not so bad. That's kind of cute. Then we can have some gutters here as well, just lining up this space. Guys, this is actually going to be so adorable. Actually, maybe could I have you? Oh no, I can't even have you go up any higher. That's rude. That's rude. Okay, I'll just have this, right? So that's our little sauna. God knows really what we're gonna have on this side of the house. I suppose we won't at least have any windows on this side, but here we could just say, let me just imagine this, right? So we've got a lot of room. So I'm presuming we're going to enter maybe through this way. Obviously from the sitting room, because I was almost thinking about entering through the bedroom. But imagine everyone, like all your guests going through your bedroom to go to the bathroom. Absolutely not. I'm presuming that the most redundant square of all of this will be maybe this one in the corner here. So because that will also become the entryway to the bedroom. I don't usually like to do a cluster of doors like that, but in this case, since we're trying to save as many tiles for actual objects, I feel like we can waste this tile just on doors. On one hand, I'm like terrified of wasting tiles in this sitting room slash dining room slash kitchen, but on the other hand, I'm terrified of not using all the tiles in this just bathroom. So this honestly logically makes zero sense. So maybe considering we've got quite a lot of space in the bathroom, maybe I shouldn't be so precious with the positioning of my windows, and maybe we should actually have more kind of glass added onto this wall. Oh whoops, not that much. Jesus Christ, no. Would that be a bit wild and crazy to have something like this? I mean, probably. Where am I supposed to put like my mirrors and stuff? So maybe not. I like this window though, even though that will literally take up the exact same amount of tiles. But at least I could maybe put like a bath underneath there. But then like nothing can go on this wall unless a bath goes here. I know I still have to pick out the colors of this room, but I am just going to visualize how this space could work. I guess I could put a shower over here, kind of like hidden away with, you know, that shower door thing. Then I could have a nice spacious sink over on this side, and then we forget about the toilet, and we just don't have a toilet in this house. Like, of course, that makes sense. Unless I do like the bath weirdly in like the center of the space. That would be kind of weird. Do you know what? Now I feel like I don't have enough room, which is just a crazy thing to even proclaim, but I don't know where to put the toilet. Okay, something like this could be an option for the space, even though I still am not really sold on this idea. But maybe like we have to have at least one window in this bathroom, because there's a window over here too. But over on this side, I feel like we do deserve maybe another window actually. Hold on a while. What if we do this? Oh, very fancy. Sorry. I'm like losing my mind at the thought of this house being like a real thing. Imagine someone like actually designed this bathroom like this, and there's a massive sauna over on the other side. Oh my God, what the heck? Anyways, so that's my problem taken out of. Essentially, I actually would rather squeeze my kitchen and my sitting room inside the small space than work with like a giant space. If you think about it, what we could do is we could do a little kitchenette scenario inside this nook. I'm gonna do my favorite thing that I do, which is this with the hob on top of it, and we are going to add a sink here as well, so your Sims can prep still on top of this. Or else actually, would I dare to be different and maybe just do like a corner counter? Not that different, but at least your Sims can prep over there as an extra little location, even though they can prep over here too. Then I still want a nice sitting room, so I am going to instantly maybe utilize this nook. I was going to do like a back door through this section, but I don't think I will. But I could do just say like a couch this way. Yeah, and then my regular schmegular, like we could just put one of these here. We've got loads of room logically now. Like this, well, actually, I still need the dining table so that we don't actually have that much room. I could go this way, actually. This could create me like a nice hallway section over here. Okay, no, I still can't fit dining room. That's great. Oh my God, why can't I fit a dining room? Wait, unless I do this, which I think is going to be a little bit sad because I know that Sims like to have a welcome wagon as soon as they begin. But I like the idea of maybe doing something like this, or even just one chair. But that's what I mean about the welcome wagon. What if your friends come over? It's usually 3 Sims that come over in a welcome wagon. So at least if you had yourself, another person, and then the 2 extras. Yeah, I'm not really happy with this layout. I feel like I am actually going to go for my regular layout like this. Shove the couch over this way, and then I could essentially do a little dining space like that. So your Sim should still be able to walk around this way. Everything will seem quite handy dandy, I believe. That's probably the best option. And over here we could still have something if we desperately wanted to. So then when it comes to the windows, because that's the most important part of this, actually this probably would be the best option, because I could shove a nice big window here to let a nice bit of natural light through. That makes sense. That would make it nice and bright and airy and breezy. See, this is where the problem arises over on this side, because over here I suppose what I could do is just one of these, which from the outside looks a little silly, I'm not gonna lie. Especially because it's a different height to the window outside. Unless I do this. But what will the cabinets look like above it? One of you guys said one time that you really like, well, recently, that you like when I do these kind of challenges, because it almost feels like I'm playing a puzzle rather than just building a house. And I honestly agree. Like, this literally feels like I am playing the most difficult, English is difficult too. I feel like I'm playing the most difficult challenge right now, trying to figure this out, make it make sense and make it fit nicely. Because it honestly feels like it's not really fitting nicely. I'm not gonna lie. This does look a bit silly. No, I have to have it down low because what I also love to have is like some sort of a shelf or something. So I feel like maybe that actually will be okay. This would be nice and realistic though, because when you're cooking, you can just open that window and all the fumes can just like exit and leave outside, which would be fantastic. I feel like here I will leave that wall without a window as well, because I want to be able to put some stuff on the walls as best as I can. So looking at this space now, that should be a functional little sitting room, kitchen, dining room scenario. And oh my God, looking at the shape of the bathroom is actually ridiculous. Like, what the heck am I after doing? But anyways, that's all I can do. So then we've got a bedroom. So let me just quickly position where I think the bed should go, which already I am designing it in my head, getting out this bunk bed, shoving it into this wall so that at least I can do a nice big window over on this side. I kind of like the idea of maybe doing this window. I hate the way this window glitches out though. Unfortunately, you can see it when you zoom in and sometimes zoom out. There is like a weird glitch that happens with it, which really pisses me off. Maybe actually not that window. There is actually this triangular window, which also suggests that there's maybe a little bit of extra room, because I think I've done this in the kitchen before where I actually put like a little bin there. So maybe that's actually something that I could interpret. Sorry, that looks so ridiculous, but maybe this is something that I could actually do here as well. I wouldn't be too opposed to that idea, guys. Off center looks a little better, I believe, but is that nice? I don't know, guys. I'm just really not sure. But anyways, I'm going to maybe just do a little bit of the outside and then we can actually get into furnishing the inside of the house and actually picking out the colors and seeing whether we can make something normal out of this. Okay, so guys, this is what I've done on the outside of the house. So we've got some yellow pops, you know, obviously the house is yellow, so that's obviously a dead giveaway. We've got like the top of the yellow. We've got some yellow flowers. I've actually done an array of these house plants which can grow outside in these pots, so I put them all inside here in like random colors. I've also got some yellow at the front, and would you believe it, I've got a standalone mailbox which is still technically kind of connected to the wall, but I thought that was actually quite a nice touch. Over here then on the side of the house, we've got like a little walkway here which is guided with these glass blocks. I wish soon we're going to get a glass floor block. That would be absolutely unbelievable, so that I can actually do like glass flooring and do glass kind of features like this with the floor. I think that would be really cool. So I don't know, this is just thinking out loud. This is what the back garden looks like. So we've got areas that you can actually just plant stuff yourself over here too. I'm thinking of maybe doing like a small seating section over here. Of course, we're going to do a nice little dining table, like a bigger dining table out here as well. And you know, of course, some activities that your sim can do besides using the sauna and just sitting in the bathroom all day, because that's the biggest side of the house. But I think now what we need to do is actually start picking out colors. I think I'm going to leave the bathroom till last because screw that. Let's get the nice things out of the way first, shall we? So let's spin for what color we're going to be doing the sitting room, kitchen / dining room. If you give me purple, I'll cry. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Guys, I wanted this to be a lovely video, and what the heck is going on? Oh, the wheel is always listening, isn't it? I'm actually like, there is tears in my eyes. I hope you know this. Right. I mean, there is a nice demographic of people out there watching this video right now that are like, finally she gets to do purple even though she hates it. So yeah, okay, purple, that is ideal. That's great. I mean, look, I will try my very best to make this work. Let's get inspired by the wallpaper first, because I do want to have some nice purple walls. I need to make this look nice and tasteful because I don't even want to think about the bathroom at the moment actually, so just forget about it. Okay, look, we've got a really nice purple kind of accent thing like this, so that's a really lovely wallpaper. Could I match it with maybe like a nice little bit of purple on the rest of the wall? Like, wait now, maybe something like this is actually quite cute. Please give me the creative freedom of doing, I was gonna say nice tiles, no, nice tiles. So maybe let's get inspired by the idea of the rest just being white. I kind of also just want regular white tiles here, although they will probably clash terribly over on this side, but maybe we're kind of okay with that. Unless what I do is actually I switch things up. Hold on a while. Maybe I could have purple there. Maybe the pattern can go here, and maybe this becomes just like the regular white wall, but then that just gets really boring really quickly, doesn't it? It would be kind of fun to do it this way, but does this look cute? What about a little white pillar here impeding that fridge from opening? So maybe not. Okay, that's I'm gonna work with that, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna try my best to make like the most tasteful beautiful purple room you've ever seen. So just sit back and relax, and I need to sit back and relax because right now I'm like so anxious and not relaxed. Okay, this purple is more so like a lilac-y, and so is this, so I'm instantly like not happy with these colors. Is there any other purple swatches? I thought there was another purple fridge. This thing. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, that is the only purple. Oh, crap. Okay. Doesn't this have a purple swatch? I swear I'm imagining all these purple swatches that don't exist. You've got to admit, though, the game, like, it gives you a lot of different swatches. Like, it loves its red, it loves its blues, it loves its oranges. Like, even, like, look at this. This fridge would look so nice in, like, a strong purple color. Why didn't we get one? Like, why do we have every single color under the sun? Well, not every single color, but you get the idea. Like, even like a pastel purple would look so cute, but that just doesn't exist. Anyways, does this have purple? Of course it doesn't. So maybe we'll just go for white. Like, screw this. What about counters? I feel like there are nice purple counters, she says. Yeah. That's just a big load of wah. I'm terrified, guys. I don't know what to do. This is tough. Like, I thought this video was going to be so good. I was like, guys, this is a brilliant challenge. Of course, this challenge was suggested by one of you guys. Hope you're happy now I'm doing this. No, I'm just kidding. This is really good. But like, I just thought that this was going to be so easy peasy lemon squeezy. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have so much fun doing this. And now I'm here making everything white because I'm absolutely terrified of purple. Okay, you guys are going to hate this, but that is just white. Oh no. Oh my God, could you imagine if I used this couch? That would be so cute, but that would be so uncomfortable. I think I'm actually going to put the table over on this wall because I feel like I'm wasting wall space. But at least over here, then we can have like a little bit more walking space. I probably would prefer this a little bit more. Although now that I think about it, where the heck am I going to put the bin? So maybe logically it would make sense to add some sort of a bookcase on this wall and then I could put the bin next to it. Or is that just a crazy idea altogether? What is this? Oh my God, there's like objects in this game that I just still figure out that exist because I'm blind 90% of the time. That is the case, but wow is all I'm gonna say about this. This is bad. I want like a really nice purple like display cabinet, like oh my God, I want something really nice. Like I kind of like the idea of this. I'm not gonna lie, this is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Could I actually use that here instead of this? As a little, oh, that's actually really cute. As a little TV stand. Okay, it's all after clipping into each other. Hold on a while. Oh guys, maybe I've got to do something like this for a change. I think that's kind of cute. Oh, we could have clothes here. Clothes in the kitchen. Everything smells like bolognese like 24/7, so maybe not that. That's a cool little modular piece. Shame this is not in a corner, because in a corner that would look great. Oh my God, who are you? Oh, look at him. He's so cute. We could do like a purple thing like that almost matches what's on the other side over there. And inside here we could definitely, wait, why don't these clip all together? Unless I actually do 4. Wait, we could do this and then like have, oh my God, what am I doing? These like are so annoying. If I do this, are these all clipped together now? No. I want these to, oh yeah, there we go. So maybe I could do this here. Well, actually, yeah, maybe a little bit more like this instead. I could do a little poof and a bin next to it. Why would you want to sit down next to a bin? Oh, that's kind of funky. Okay, maybe we don't need that many of these though. Maybe we just need 2. I don't want any of them. Now that I think about it, I think all of these look bad. Because like that wall is so white that I need something. And I'm desperately trying to use these objects that nothing would ever possess me to use before. How is this a purple swatch? Like what? That's not purple. I'm afraid. I am very afraid actually. I'm afraid. Okay, why don't I, oh God, I don't know. Guys, I actually really, like I'm actually gonna cry because I just yeeted myself out of the house, but I actually really love this house. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've really put a lot of energy into this and I think it managed to turn out really cute. There are a couple of items that I've never used before. Like honestly, well, this rug, this is from Enchanted by Nature and there's a beautiful like kind of bluey, well, it's patchy, like kind of pinky, but in this case it does look purpley and it did also come up when you search purple. So over here we've got a kitchen with a couple of purple appliances and then this is what we've got, and I'm actually so proud of this purple room because I panicked when that purple came up, and I would like to say that this is nice, and I really hope you guys are going to like this purple room because I worked really hard on it. Anyways, that is your purple kitchen dining room / sitting room. So maybe let's whack the bedroom out of the park as well. Why is there just a random chair here? I have no idea. Maybe let's spin for the bedroom next. Let's get that out of the way and we will finish off with a bang with the biggest room of the house, which is the bathroom, of course. Right, guys, so let's spin for what color we're going to do the bedroom. A drum roll, please. Green. Oh my god, I love me a good green bedroom. Oh yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay, look, maybe the green was choice that The Sims was like, okay, you did an okay job with sitting room / kitchen / dining room with the purple, so here you go, have something on us, work away, have fun with this one, you know, that kind of way. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that's what they kind of thought. Now I want a nice green bed, which green swatches come with like this really dull, dark, deep brown. I don't really like that idea, so I wonder, should I just go for, okay, I don't want that. Should I just go for like a regular swatch bed? Now I know I want this to be a bunk bed because I think we just have a little bit more room. I can do a little desk scenario underneath because originally there was supposed to be an office space in this house as well, and obviously I decided against that after the bathroom turned out to be 36 tiles. So I would like to maybe potentially do something here with an office space. So I'm instantly going to go for a green desk. I don't know whether that's going to turn against me as I'm going to continue going on with this room. Probably already, now that I think about it. Maybe that green is disgusting. Maybe that idea of this dark green forest and gold can be an option that we can kind of work with here. I'm not going to do a green floor. You can forget about it. I think I want something a little bit more deeper and richer than that. Oh, although this is kind of fun. Though we could go for the dark, really make the wood stand out. And then when it comes to green for the wallpaper, so far there's only one green chair, so let's make this place green. Kind of want like a mossy, kind of dirty, mucky green, kind of khaki green, rather than like a dark green. Like I like this, but this is too dark. It's way too dark. I like the idea of this thing. That could be an option, so let's leave that out there. We actually have this Enchanted by Nature swatch too, which is supposed to be actually like a mossy green. That could be kind of fun. I never really use that, so that could be an idea. But I do want to merge it with something. I guess I could merge it with this wall. That wouldn't be too weird. Oh wait, guys, why do I actually really love this? What's up with me using Enchanted by Nature today? That is a moldy wall though, I'm pretty sure, but whatever, let's just forget about it. We know we have a beautiful green curtain, which is this one, so I am going to cover maybe this side because I feel like I could still put like a mirror or something here. Don't know whether this mirror will be functional, to be honest with you, but does it really matter whether the mirror will be functional? I'm sure we will have a massive mirror in the bathroom, considering the bathroom is just going to be like a mirror in itself because it's so big. Okay, so I suppose the only other thing that I would need is some sort of a dresser, and considering this is a very small room, I think I will just go for this really tiny dresser, kind of like this. It's a little squishy, but whatever. I also feel like I could put a TV in here, but then again, why would I need to? I mean, we live alone, so just go into the purple TV room over there. I'm so proud of that room. Honestly, I genuinely think you guys are going to be happy with that purple room. I mean, I hope so. Watch it now. You guys are still going to hate it. Really hope that's not the case. Oh my god, should we go for like a green, crazy green computer setup? That might be funny. Bit much though, isn't it? What's the difference between these two? Oh, the keyboard is slightly different. Oh, that's fun. Oh, wait, now we can try this little trick that you guys taught me. Hold on a while. If I go and make myself a basement, right? So let's just go make a square underneath, then go onto the basement, right? And just say if I wanted like a plant, because I did actually just say I wanted like you. If I put you there, but then like make you go up and then go up no, wait, what am I supposed to do? I think it's, wait, if I go up like this and then if I put it down here. Oh, okay, it does come up, but the lighting is a bit shocking, so I don't like that. Okay, I like where you guys are coming from because I don't understand why you can't put something here. It won't make the bed functional, but honestly, I don't like the way it changes the lighting of the color of the lighting, so I don't think I will do that, honestly. I actually would rather clip it through the wall a little bit and pretend that that is an actual real plant in there. What if I make it small? Okay, that does still cast a weird shadow, I'm not gonna lie. But like, at least I can force this to chuck in through the wall a little bit because you won't be able to see it. And that still is giving me that vibe that there is something underneath there. Yeah, I think that's actually quite cute. I do need more gold accents considering I did really force that gold from the chair into this space. So can I have like a gold mirror here or something? I don't know. That's a little bit of a weird thing to have above here. Maybe it is actually. Maybe that's a bit too weird. What about you? Still looks a bit weird with this mirror. What if I replace this mirror with something a little bit more wooden? Oh, that's what I'm talking about now, guys. This is what I need. Okay, Okay, so logically we've got like an office space. You could be like a green gamer girl if you want to. You've got dining room. Is there any other room that I kind of got rid of to make room for the big bathroom? I don't think so, because like I still have space to do something here. I suppose we could do it like an easel or something. I know you guys well, you don't guys. I know I always do easels, so maybe not. Maybe let's just do it like a little guitar or something. Maybe let's put the guitar next to like a little poof or something. I think that would be quite cute. Let's do a nice dark green poof, and then we'll do a guitar next to the poof, which I think is quite cute. And then we'll do like a nice little painting up above here. Oh guys, instead of that mirror, I think I might actually just do this whole kind of glowy golden piece just to take up that space, and then we'll do a nice rug. I'm just gonna add some decorative pieces, and then we should be done this room. It's quite small, and I'm not too pressured about putting too many people in here, so it's like a nice change, you know, for a change. I don't have to be too bothered with how many things we've got in this room. Guys, I love this little green room. I think it's so cute. I've done like a tiny little bedside locker up here because it would be nothing worse being on a bunk bed. Sorry, my fringe is going crazy. There would be nothing worse than being up on the top of your bunk and then like bringing a glass of water, or then like forgetting the glass of water and then having to go back down from your bunk. I think I would cry. So I really like this little green room. Okay, so far with the purple, I think it works really well. So, one last room of the house, and I bet you now I'll get like the color red for the bathroom. Red for the biggest bathroom. 36 tiles. Let's do it. Let's just get it out of the way. I mean, I'm really happy with the 2 rooms that I have created. So far, looking at the outside of the house, honestly, and the inside, I'm not too mad. Like, I'm a little mad, but I'm not that mad. Like, I'll get over it, you know? But this could make it or break it. This is literally like more than the other half of the house. This one bathroom. So, great. If I get red, I'll cry. But I know I won't get red. Like, there's just no way. No, we passed red already. Okay, am I gonna get blue? Yay! Okay, let's get blue. Oh my god. That's the one good thing that could save me today. Okay, blue. Guys, so far, I'm taking everything back. Maybe I'm actually really, really happy with this room. Okay, so the blue will work really, really nicely with this wooden tone. So let me just maybe whack some of that wooden tone right in here. I'm almost thinking of these because they really match those wooden slates here as well. We could almost create a whole wooden kind of idea over on this side. I think when it comes to the flooring though, I still will make the flooring blue. Like, I think the idea of blue will probably be the best option for us here. Something like that would be absolutely adorable. Like, look at the state of it. I mean, that sounds like I'm saying it's in a bad way, but look at it. Look at how cute it looks. Okay, then let's go for like really crazy blue. I could even go for blue wooden tiles on the wall if it lets me with a nice swatch. I don't think it's going to let me really, because I think that blue is kind of clashing with the floor blue. Like, that blue is too like artificial, whereas the bottom blue is too oceany, if you get me. I don't know if you get me, guys, but it's okay. Could do something like this at least on that wall. That almost matches that right hue. And then we could also go for, Sandra paints the room all different colors. We could also go for something like this on the other hand. Guys, this is very blue, but I kind of love it. So I think we need to play with the idea of the wooden. So is there any way I could get a more wooden sink? I know blue is the protagonist here. We get it. Like, I could do this and just make it blue and call it a day. But I think I also really want to work with the idea that, like, since I've worked so hard on this, okay, why does my walls do this? Since I worked so hard on the idea of making this purple work, and I did mix it with a lot of white colors, obviously, and neutral colors, but I still would think that that's a purple room. So in this case, we are going to be doing wooden and blue. So even like this toilet here can instantly turn blue. But oh my god, it actually matches the color of the floor and the wall. That is so funny. You have a blue, but that's a disgusting swatch of blue. Also, before you tell me that there's no bin in this house, there's going to be one in the bathroom because I couldn't fit it in the kitchen. Just forget about it. The kitchen was doing way too well with that purple. I said, look, let's just forget about the bin. This has blue and wooden on it. Could this work? Could this be the way forwards? Oh, that is something. Oh, I'm not really sure about this. This is wooden and blue. Like, why would I not use this? Plus, when else am I supposed to use this if not today? Because I will more than likely never again use it. So maybe this is a right option. And we can almost match that gold coming in from the shower into this section. I just wish that wasn't so white. How about now I just get that sleek bathroom kit in here just to save the day? Just like help me. Like, help me, please. I need help. I'm stuck. What if I do like a white thing? No, it's got to be gold, isn't it? It's got to be that gold swatch. See, I was kind of thinking of making some sort of like an open vibe shower. So maybe something like this where it almost seems like the shower has its own space and it's like almost opened like this. I think that's a very sleek and vibey idea. Oh, I always feel like we should have this as well. Oh, Wait a second. What if I somehow also put that here? Wait, we need a bath though as well. So why don't we have this? Like, okay, it's kind of glitching for some weird reason, but why don't I also have these connected to each other to give you like a little bit of privacy? I know there's like a massive glass wall behind it. So like, what are you talking about when it comes to privacy? Like what privacy? But maybe that makes sense. Oh, that white bin could probably go in here somewhere. Oh, damn it. Where do I put that white bin? Maybe I could just put it underneath there. Is that functional? I don't think so. Damn it. Now it's going to be the bin that's going to be the issue. Okay, why don't I just get a trash chute? I put a trash chute over there. Just forget about it. Okay. Does that look normal? Absolutely not. How do I make it look better? I have no idea. There is a blue trim, which actually, I don't want to say it's nice, but it's not the worst. So let's try and work with this. There is like this wooden thing. Is there any trim that's like shorter than this so that it doesn't come through? There isn't. Unless I just really go the opposite way around and actually make it look like this. Is that kind of fun? Sorry, I can't do this. This is not nice at all, but what the heck am I doing? That kind of matches the wooden tone. Unless we go for white, guys. Wait now, that white is actually coming through. Stay with me. Please don't leave the channel yet. Please let me actually like redeem myself. Don't leave the channel just yet. Okay, why don't we do this? Okay. It's stupid. I do admit it's not really the smartest idea. I actually don't really like these here. Why don't I use them as like a beautiful wall piece here instead? Maybe that's something kind of cuter. It's like, what else would you have here? Maybe nothing. Maybe we just actually like to watch the people in there. Maybe that's a fun idea. Like, who am I talking about actually? Because I live here by myself. So who the heck am I watching? I really don't know, but I guess this blue bath is going to have to work here. What if I do the shadow is being casted, but if I could do this, that would be so fun. I could do this. Ooh, wait a second, guys. This almost like clips through both sides. That could be like a really custom wall piece that these people got done somewhere in like a special design studio. No, I absolutely hate it. Sorry. I was trying to justify it to myself. It didn't work. What have I created out of the space? I have no idea, but this is what I've got, guys. I'm playing with the narrative that maybe this is like fresh lavender because I think that would be really nice for your lungs and just, you know, a nice smell, refreshing. So when the steam rises up from here, the lavender, beautiful little trellises of lavender actually work really nicely with your lungs to create you a really lovely aroma sensation of spa, whatever. So that's what we've got here for us. And then maybe I'll just do a nice big mirror over on this side as well, because, you know, like you're coming out, you're just having a quick look at yourself like, oh my God, how am I feeling? I'm feeling great. Over here, then we've got the shower bay area and then the bath. And I honestly think that's a stunning bathroom. Like, I mean, it's a bit dramatic. It's very dramatic. No one needs a bathroom this size. Like, you just don't. No one really needs a spa inside their bathroom either. But like, I mean, if you had a choice, would you not say no? I mean, sorry, would you not say yeah? I don't know what you would say. At this point, I'm very stuck with what I would say if someone offered me this house. But I think, you know what? Sometimes to get inspired is the best thing you can do in The Sims. And whether you think that this has worked or not, it does not really matter, because at the end of the day, I still had so much fun doing this. And would I do it again? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm like desperately trying to put down items and nothing is working. Like, what the heck? Why is that there? No one knows. Right, guys, so I think that concludes my little blue bathroom. I really hope you can see the vision. I hope you can see the idea. It's like kind of working for me, but also kind of not at the same time. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. So we've got, you know, we've got everything you would need in a bathroom, of course, including a shower, bath, loads of foliage, fresh lavender, and of course a sauna, we must not forget. So I mean, it's something. It's definitely interesting. It definitely made me think outside the box. And honestly, considering there are only 3 rooms and one of them is a humongous bathroom, I think I did a pretty good job. It's still a functional house, I would like to think. I feel like I'm missing something. And for a second there, I was like looking at this and I was like, wait, where's the bathroom? Because I'm usually like so used to having a tiny bathroom in a house like this, especially in a tiny home. I know it says 73 tiles, but that is because I did something. It must have been the wall or something. Or wait, now it must have been like one of these that I've closed off. So don't worry about it. It's actually not 73 tiles, because this room is 19 tiles, this room is 9 tiles, and this room is 36. So don't worry. It's just some, you know, like bits that I've done to the outside of the house that would make this glitch out sometimes. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm really quickly just going to do the outside of the house just to add maybe an extra dining table and, you know, maybe just like a barbecue and a seating section. And then we'll have a look at this house. Okay, guys, so I've completed the outside of the house now. So I've done a little yellow seating area, of course, this with my lemon yellow lemons. So we've got funky little chairs. We've got this thing that I don't think I've ever used in my whole entire life. So I hope you appreciate that. We've got a yellow telescope. This little grilling area with another arrangement of flowers. And then over here, we've got a lounger, another fun little seating area with some yellow, well, they're green apples, but a yellow plate. You get the gist. We've got some bees here because they were also yellow. So I thought that was kind of cute. And I really, really love this little plant. Like, I'm obsessed with the different swatches of this. And honestly, like, I need more of this. This is beautiful. 10 out of 10 for this item, I would like to say. The swatches of it really remind me of this because, like, if you look at it, these all match. Look, the blue, the orange. Guys, were they inspired or were they inspired? Okay, that is fantastic. Wait, are they from the same pack? If they're from the same pack, I'm actually gonna just leave. They're from the same pack. Okay, Sandra. Never mind. I was like, wow, loophole found. No, Sandra, that's on purpose. Anyways, let's do a little tour, shall we? Well, guys, sorry, I'm trying to not laugh at that. Well, come on into my yellow house, but it's actually a tiny home where every room was a randomized size. And I think I did this wrong. I'm going to put my hands up and say, you guys are right in whatever you're saying in the comments. Yes, maybe I should have done this in a different way. I still really enjoyed this and I want to try this again one way or another. But anyways, we decided to also spin for how many Sims we're going to build for, which was 1, which was crazy. What color each rooms are going to be, including the outside, which is yellow, and where we're going to build, which is Oasis Springs. And honestly, the outside of the house being yellow really perfectly matches Oasis Springs. Anyways, we've got some funky little parts. I was going to say bikes out, just one bike up the front. Anyways, then you come on into your really small, what was this, 19 tile sitting room slash dining room slash kitchen. I mean, this is a little bit wacky, a little bit much. I'm not going to lie, that light is glitching over there, but just forget about it. But we've got a functional kitchen, I would like to say. We've got everything. We've got some books over here. We've got a nice little TV setup over here as well. Things are purple. Things are, that's slightly more pink now that I look at it, but honestly, it did come up when I searched purple, so just forget about it. We've got some pickled red onion over there, so everything is really, really nice. And I'm gonna say it, I'm actually obsessed. I think this purple color that you see on the handle, that's the purple color that I like, and I wish we had more of that really vibrant, almost like lilac-y pastel. Like, even that wall I really, really do like, but it's just, I will say it, I'm still not that happy with the other purple swatches that we've got in the game, so I just need more, and then maybe I won't be so afraid of it. Anyways, then we've got only 2 rooms that we can enter, so Bob's your uncle. 2 rooms, nothing else. Let's exit the house. Let's enter through this house, through this room. Bloody heck, my mind is all over the place. This room is a green room with accents of gold, as you can see, very fancy and very stylish. This is also serving as your bedroom slash office space because I did take that off the wheel. I don't know, this challenge was just wacky, but I really like this room. I like the light wood, I like the gold, I love the green, I love the way I used a wallpaper that technically is meant to be like a moldy mossy texture from Enchanted by Nature, but I love Enchanted by Nature, so of course we did it. We've got some really funky aspects like this piece that I don't use very often, which I think is very cute. We've got a guitar. We of course have got the little Simsy setup PC, so that's what we've got here for us. And then you're like, oh, but where is, I guess the bathroom is the only thing I need, but why is it on this wing of the house? Well, don't worry, the bathroom is huge. Oh my god, this is our bathroom. So over here, you may kind of zoom in and be like, oh, that's just a normal bathroom. What are you talking about? But then you zoom out and you turn around and you're like, oh, I've also got a bath and a whole spa section over here. So, I mean, this is a little wild. This is a little bit crazy, but honestly, this challenge didn't make any sense whatsoever. But did it get me inspired and creative and motivated to build something weird and obnoxious? Yes, it did. So even though this really feels like a fail of a challenge, because I think I could have done it in a different way to, I suppose, force the rooms to be slightly smaller, which is what I'm going to aim to do in next time I try this. It still turned out pretty funny, and even though I did use like a glass wall as a divider just to make the space a little bit more normal, even though it's still not normal, I still had a lot of fun. That's all I'm gonna say. Looking at it from top down, it doesn't even feel like a tiny home. I know this says 73 tiles, but just trust me, you can even count the tiles yourself. This was 36 for the bathroom, this was 9 for the bedroom, and this was 19 for the sitting room slash kitchen slash dining room, which if you get your calculator really quickly and you add those numbers together, it will give you 64 tiles. So I mean, I had a lot of fun doing this. Specifically specifically with the colors, I think the color did pose a very interesting challenge for me, considering the main portion of this house where the most items actually should be was purple. That was wild. And now it got me thinking, should I do a whole house with just purple swatches? You let me know if you would like to see that idea. Of course, if there are any other crazy suggestions such as this that you would like me to try out, please let me know down in the comments, because as I said, I've been very inspired by your guys' suggestions to really push the Sims boundaries, push the aesthetical limits, and also push the limits of my patience. But it's great. That's all I can say. Anyways, I'm really enjoying it. Of course, if you are going to be purchasing the Adventure Awaits pack, which is coming out next week on the 2nd of October, don't forget to use my creator code. And as you're watching this, tomorrow I will be dropping some amazing behind the scenes early access Adventure Awaits content. So definitely keep your eyes out peeled for that, as I also will be doing a giveaway. So keep your eyes just locked onto the channel is all I'm going to say. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you have enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.